Hi guys, welcome you all to my channel Explore Edu to T.
So the next topic that we'll be covering today is JK flip-flop and T flip-flop. Already many videos on sequential circuits including SR latch flip-flop with NAND and NOR, the SR clock flip-flop, the D flip-flop are already uploaded on my YouTube channel in the digital electronics playlist. You can go and watch it from there. Today we are going to learn about JK and T flip-flop. So let's begin with it. So if you see over here, this is the circuit diagram or the logic diagram I can say for a JK flip-flop. So basically you have two inputs J and K. It's a clock flip-flop, so you have a clock signal. Then you have the output given to the SR, that is the set and reset. You have Qn and Qn bar, which is the present state output, and Qn plus 1 and Qn plus 1 bar, which is the next state output. If you look at the truth table over here, this is the truth table for a JK flip-flop. So what happens is that you have a clock signal in which you have low, high, 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 high. The JK consists of 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now what happens is that if you consider 0 and 0, the output is going to be no change. It will retain the previous output. If it is 0 and 1, the output will be reset to 0. If it is 1 and 0, the output will be set to 1. And if it is 1 and 1, the output will be toggle. What do you mean by toggle? It will keep on changing. Right? So that is very, very, very important. So what is very important is that the clock has to be high. If the clock is low, if you see over here, irrespective of whatever is there in the input, hence I put a cross mark, that is don't care. So if the clock is low and the J and K is don't care, then my output remains same as the previous state output. However, if my clock is high, then for different values of input 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, my output will be no change, 0, 1 and toggle condition. I hope I am very clear with this. So let us try to understand what we saw in the truth table in the form over here. So you have the J and the K flip-flop, you have the clock over here, you have the Qn and the Qn bar, which is the present state output, and Qn plus 1 and Qn plus 1 bar, which is the next state output. So what happens is that when my clock is low, my Qn plus 1 is equal to Qn. When my clock is high, that is 1, 1, 1, what happens is that when clock is 1, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 0, my Qn plus 1 remains as no change, that is it will be remaining as Qn only. When clock is high and J is equal to 0, K is equal to 1, my Qn plus 1 is equal to 0. When my clock is high and J is equal to 1, K is equal to 0, my Qn plus 1 will always be equal to 1, that is a set condition. And if my clock is 1 and J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, we have the toggle condition. That is very, very, very important. My output keeps on toggling. So that is one very important aspect of JK flip-flop. So you should be knowing the diagram, you should be knowing the truth table. This entire diagram and truth table is uploaded as a page on my Instagram. So you can go and watch it from there. You can save that particular page and it will be very helpful for you. The Instagram link is given down in the description box. So please do check out my Instagram account also. If you like it, do not forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Regularly there are videos uploaded over there. There are short notes, there are pictures uploaded of different logic diagrams which can be very handy to you at the time of your revision of your exams. So please do follow me on Instagram and check it out. Post this, we'll be trying to solve one question on JK flip-flop which has been asked in GATE 2014 EC paper. So let's try to understand the question and how do we solve the answer for that. So we have a logic diagram given to you, J1 K1 Q1 Q1 bar, J2 K2 Q2 Q2 bar. So initially your Q1 Q2 is equal to 0 0. On clock application, the sequence at Q1 is what? So that is something very, very, very important for you to know and for you to understand. So if I talk about this particular question, so in this question, if you see, you have the two JK flip-flop. The diagram is given to you. They are saying that initially Q1 and Q2 is reset, that is 0 and 0. On clock application, what is going to be my output at Q1? So how do you solve this question? Is like this. So if you see, you have two inputs, J1, K1, J2, K2. The outputs are going to be Q1 and Q2, right? For J1, K1, the output is Q1. For J2, K2, the output is Q2. So as they are told, initially the Q1, Q2 is equal to 0, 0. So we will be taking the first clock because they are talking about the application, clock application. So when it's the first clock, your J1 is equal to Q2 bar. If you see, the J1 is equal to the Q2 bar. Just see the connections. So just writing down the connections that you are able to see. The K1 is equal to Q2, J2 is equal to Q1, and K2 is equal to Q1 bar. So everything is right from the diagram only. So once if you write J1 is equal to Q2 bar, it is equal to 1. K1 is equal to Q2, that is equal to 0. J2 is equal to Q1, that is equal to 0. And K2 is equal to Q1 bar, that is equal to 1. So 1, 0 produces 1 and 0 and 1 produces 0. Similarly, again my J1 is equal to Q2 bar, that is Q2 is equal to 0, hence Q2 bar is equal to 1. K1 is equal to Q2, that is 0. J2 is equal to Q1, 1, and K2 is equal to Q1 bar, that is 0. So 1, 0, 1, 0 is 1 and 1. Similarly, your J1 is equal to Q2 bar, which is equal to 0. Your K1 is equal to Q2, that is 1. Your J2 is equal to Q1, that is 1, and K2 is equal to Q1 bar, which is equal to 0. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and the Q1 series will be 0, 1, 1, 0. So I hope I am very clear to you, and hence the Q1 will be 0, 1, 1, 0. So I hope that you understood the concept clearly and you are getting a better understanding about the same. So this is something very important. So you should know, so if a diagram is given to you, just write down the inputs which are there, just write the output, set the initial output to 0 and 0 as they are mentioned over here. Just see the connections, what connections are going to J1, K1, J2, K2, and see the respective output, and you will be able to get the answer. So these notes are also uploaded on present in the description box of this video also. You can download it from there. It will be very helpful for you. The next thing is the T flip-flop. Now basically T flip-flop is an enhancement of my JK flip-flop itself. So if you see over here, you have a T input, you have a clock, Qn bar, which is my present state output, and Qn plus 1 bar is my next state output. So basically my T flip-flop is generated from my JK flip-flop only. So if you see over here, there is a J and K, but they are both connected to T. So what do you mean by a T flip-flop? A T flip-flop is basically connecting both inputs J and K to T. So my T flip-flop has the same circuit diagram as JK flip-flop only. The only difference is that both J and K is connected to a single input, that is T. So the next output is the complement of input applied. So let us try to understand what we want to say. So as I said, the JK flip-flop is basically enhanced to a T flip-flop. So the circuit diagram remains the same, just the J and K is connected together to T. If you look at the truth table over here, when the clock is low, as I told you, it doesn't matter whatever you give in the input, my output will always remain to my previous output only, Qn. However, if my clock is high, if my T is 0, my output remains Qn. If my T is 1, my output gets converted to Qn bar. So what is important is that if my clock is low, my output remains the same. However, if my clock is high, my output depends upon the input. That is, if my toggle is 0, toggle means that it's not going to toggle since 0, my Qn plus 1 is equal to Qn. However, if my toggle is equal to 1, my T is equal to 1, my Qn plus 1 will always be equal to Qn bar. There will be a complement to it. So I hope I am very clear with this. So that's it from my side. The next topic will be about the conversion of flip-flops. It's another very important concept which is normally asked in the university exams, in the competitive exams. So if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram as well for all the updates and for all the summary videos, summary pics which are uploaded on my Instagram page regularly. So please do share it to as many people as you can. Thank you so much guys. God bless you.